Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to the FPL Duo. We hope everyone is having a good day. And yeah, we're back with another stream for you guys today. And this is the team selection video for Game Week 2. So got quite a bit to discuss. Won't be a long stream, but it is a team selection for Game Week 2. But yeah, before we start, how you doing, Jordan? You're everything all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Eagerly excited to see the football matches coming up in Game Week 2 this weekend. So not long to go left.
Yep. Back in the swing of things now. Obviously, Game Week 1 was good. I think Game Week 2 and Game Week 3 is where it will get a bit more interesting. And yeah, when the game will start now, kind of heating up now, we're doing transfers and stuff. So we will come on to our plans for the game week. But yeah, let me bring up my team for Game Week 2. So as you guys can see on the screen, this is what currently my team looks like heading into Game Week 2. I'm playing a back five. I've got 3 in midfield and then 2 up front. So just very quickly, I've got Ramsdale in goal, who has Leicester City at home, which is quite a good fixture for Arsenal. And then the back five, I've got Robertson and Trent at home to Palace. Liverpool did have quite a disappointing game last time out against Fulham. Hopefully they can pick up a clean sheet. And also got Cancelo and Diaz, double Man City defense. We have Bournemouth at home. Looks like a very good fixture for them as well. And I'm hoping they can keep a clean sheet. Then you got Reece James to complete the back line, who does have a Tottenham Hotspur, which is obviously it will be quite a tough fixture for Reece James, but you never know. He's one of those players that are capable of picking up points in these games. Maybe he gets an assist or something. And yeah, so that completes the back five and the goalie. Moving on to midfield, you've got Salah, who has Palace at home, which is also another good fixture for Liverpool. Bailey's at home to Everton, as well as obviously Martinelli. He has Leicester at home as well, so that is the midfield three. Then up top, I've got Jesus and Haaland. Jesus, another fixture against Leicester, obviously. I've got triple Arsenal. And then Haaland to complete my forward line against Bournemouth, which looks like another tasty fixture for Man City, and Haaland to get on a score sheet again. So that is the team currently, 5-3-2. I do have a free transfer, obviously, because I've not made a transfer yet. And I also left 0.5 million in the bank from Game Week 1. So my team still has 0.5 in the bank. So I do have a lot of options if I do want to make a change this week. But as of now, I do think I'm rolling. I don't believe I will change that too much. I think I'm planning to roll the transfer and just see how it goes, because I like the team, how it looks for Game Week 2. Also, if you check my team out, everyone's got a home fixture, so I'm pretty happy about that. No away games, should be a good score. I think I've got a pretty good team for Game Week 2. I'm happy about every player pretty much. The only player slight doubt maybe that I could transfer out is Leon Bailey, but he's got Everton at home. I'd keep him for that one, and then if he doesn't do anything there, maybe look to transfer him out in Game Week 3. But all in all, I'm quite happy. And obviously on the bench, I've got Ward, Andreas Pereira, Lavia, and then Archer. My team value is 99.7 million as well now, obviously, because Haaland had the price rise. But yeah, that is the team, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who you're going with as well. But we'll talk about my captain pick, obviously. We'll probably speak about that in a bit, actually, after Jordan shows his team, because obviously I think we're going with the same player this week. So I do have the captain armband on Haaland as of now. But yeah, that is the team, guys. Let me know what you think. And yeah, let's bring up your team, Jordan. Just go through your team and any transfer plans that you had in mind.
Okay, so here is my team, similar to in Game Week 1, if you saw that team selection. So Mendy is in goal, who has Tottenham at home. It's not expected that Chelsea will keep a clean sheet in that game, but we'll see what happens in the London derby for that. And in defence, we have Trent, who's got Crystal Palace home, and Cancelo, who's got Bournemouth home, and then Kieran Trippier, the Newcastle defender, who's got Brighton away. Interesting fixture for Newcastle. I think that'd be comfortable for them with a clean sheet in mind. Zinchenko, who was my star defender choice in Game Week 1, who got a double haul. He's got Leicester at home, and that's, again, another good fixture for Arsenal, I think. You will see or expect goals from Arsenal in that game and potentially a clean sheet, especially with Peter Schmeichel leaving the team for Leicester now and Ward replacing him, the goalkeeper. So there is a bit of a inexperience in Leicester in terms of goalkeeping. So we'll wait and see what Arsenal can do against that. And in the midfield, I have Bailey, who's got Everton at home. Mahrez, who's got Bournemouth at home. Mahrez didn't start in the first game week, and I do hope he does start in the second one. Otherwise, he might have to go potentially, but we'll talk about that afterwards. And we've got Luis Diaz, who's got Crystal Palace home, and Salah, who's also got Crystal Palace home. So we've got the two Liverpool in the midfield, and Salah is the vice captaincy option. And up front, we've got the template, Jesus and Haaland, and captained is Haaland for me as well, who's got Bournemouth home, which is going to be, I imagine, really good for Haaland.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, I've gone with Haaland as well. I think we're both in agreement with that we believe Haaland is going to be probably the most captain player this week. What's your thoughts on Salah as a captain? So, for example, there's certain people that don't have Kane. Don't have Haaland. They've got Kane and they've decided to keep Kane. Do you think Salah is a good captain option for this week as well? Because I actually think Salah is just as good a captain option as Haaland, in my opinion. But obviously, I've got Haaland and I'm going to go with Haaland. What's your view on people that want to captain Salah?
Oh, absolutely. If you've got Kane and not Haaland in your team still, I think to save you from the bad luck people had in Game Week 1, where Kane blanked and Haaland got a return from 2 goals, I do think to rescue yourself from that a bit, you might want to have to captain Salah just to bring back that loss you felt in Game Week 1, where Haaland returned and Kane didn't. But with the home fixture at Anfield as well for Liverpool, even more of a bonus on top of Salah's performance as well. You expect him to score in Crystal Palace game. So there is a bit of a competitiveness on Haaland and Salah, who will do better, one or the other. It's going to be a tight one.
Yeah, I do believe Salah is just as good as a captain option for this game week 2. I wouldn't be surprised if Salah did get a goal or 2 against Palace. It is at Anfield, Monday night fixture. So yeah, I do like that Salah fixture, and I wouldn't be against captaining him. But I just think Haaland against Bournemouth looks very good as well. So I've just chosen to go with Haaland. Either way, I think both are good captain options for this week. Let us know in the comments below who you are captaining. We're just going to read a few comments out. We've got Manish in the stream. Thank you for your comment. He says, getting Williams for cash and Kulusevski for Bowen next week. Interesting. And Krosberg also says, is Mendy a good to have against Tottenham? Well, you've got Mendy in your team, haven't you, Jordan?
Let's bring yes, that is correct. I do have Mendy in my team. I picked him as my goalkeeper in the first game weekend. Obviously, sticking with him in goal. I don't know if Chelsea can potentially keep a clean sheet against Tottenham, as it's a London derby, and usually both teams do normally score against each other. It's very rare that one or the other don't. So I don't expect a clean sheet from that, but I do hope Chelsea can put it out the bag somehow. But they are home, so it could be an advantage for Chelsea in that respect.
Yeah, that's true. Chelsea do have a good record against Tottenham, especially at home in the Premier League. I think Spurs haven't won at Stamford Bridge in quite a few years now, going back to like 2016, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, guys, if anyone knows for sure. But yeah, maybe Mendy could get a clean sheet in that game. But yeah, Spurs do look good as well. So obviously we'll have to wait and see. That is probably the game of the weekend that I'm looking forward to seeing. But yeah, the other talking points, obviously Haaland, Salah captain debate. I've got to talk to you about, obviously we didn't really touch on it on your team. So I've got your team on the screen now. Talk to us about Riyad Mahrez, because he did miss game week 1. And it looks like, well, we were quite surprised when Mahrez didn't start game week 1. Obviously, you had him in your team. He came on for like 5 minutes near the end, he got 1
Yeah.
point. Are you scared that Mahrez might not play against Bournemouth, or are you just happy to take, just roll again and hope he starts?
I'm willing to give Morris another chance because obviously I've got one free transfer. So rolling another transfer won't hurt to keep Morris in the team for another game just to see if he does start against Bournemouth. And if he does, then it's a good sign because obviously it would be worrying if Morris didn't start in this game again because it means he's not intended to be used as much as I would want him to be, surprisingly. But yeah, I'll just give him another week and see if Pep decides to start him in the 11. But if not, then I might have to swap him out with someone else.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I think Mahrez, if I had him, I probably would roll if I was in your position. I'd probably just hope he plays against Bournemouth and then assess in game week 3. If he doesn't start against Bournemouth, I'd definitely probably look to take him out for the other options. There's Saka, and all these guys in the 8 million mark. But yeah, but your team looks good. Are you pretty happy with all your options this week? Is there anyone that you think in your team that you're not sure of? Obviously, not. We've spoke about Mahrez. Anyone else that you like the look of, like going into game week 2?
I did a look of Kieran Trippier against Brighton. I know that he didn't get any returns from Nottingham Forest game, but there is still hoping because he is on free kicks, Trippier, and he is a good free kick taker. So potentially, if Brighton give away a free kick to Newcastle, then he is the man I expect to take it and potentially score from it.
Fair enough. I got a comment here from Sherwin. He says, "Hi guys, does a Salah extra point for the goal and clean sheet help his case?" Yeah, definitely does. Obviously, we do know because Salah's a midfielder, he gets the extra point for the goal and the assist. I'm sorry, goal and the clean sheet. So yes, like I said, guys, I think Salah is a very, very good captain option this week. I don't think it's Haaland. I don't think it's Haaland's a much better captain option than Salah this week. I think it's a lot more closer than people probably expect. But I wouldn't be surprised if Salah did get a goal or two against Palace. He did look. I mean, against Fulham, Liverpool did look quite poor, if we're being honest. But we know Liverpool are at home. They'll want to make a statement again after that disappointing opening day game against Fulham. So I'd expect Liverpool to come back strong. Salah's going to start on that right side. Nunes is probably going to play. So we got to see interesting how Nunes adapts with Salah in the team. If Nunes looks good, maybe he comes an option for us as well in game week 3 and beyond. But yeah, the guy, Salah is just as good as Haaland as an option.
Yeah.
If I had Salah and I didn't have Haaland, I wouldn't be against it. Going Salah.
Yeah, despite as well Liverpool in their whole performance against Fulham, Salah still produced a goal and an assist.
Oh yeah,
despite the way Liverpool plays. So he is a player that can still get a return even if Liverpool aren't up to 100%.
Yeah, I agree. You saw Salah, guys. He didn't have a great game, but he still pulls out a double-digit haul. So yeah, for me, Salah is still a good pick. And if you are captaining him, I wouldn't be too worried. But obviously, Haaland is going to be, the most captain player. I assume this week his effective ownership is going to be quite high. Crosberg says there has been rumors that Bailey will be benched. Birmingham News say so. What you guys think? I've heard about that. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see with the press conference because I think Aston Villa are the early game, I believe, on the Saturday. So I have to wait and see. I've not heard too much about it. If anyone, if that is true, do link us on Twitter to the article so I can see it because I did hear some rumors regarding that, but I'm not so sure that he will be benched. I'm just hoping he'll play. If not, I've got Andreas Pereira on the bench against Wolves. He will just come on, and yeah, I'd probably just do that. But yeah, that is a slight worry. I think Bailey, but yeah, I'll just play him and hope he starts really, and then maybe look to transfer him out after game week 3. He also says what you guys think about Trippier against Brighton. I'll let you answer that one, Jordan, because obviously he's your player.
Yeah, I think he's going to be really good against Brighton. Trippier. I mean, Newcastle in the first game against Nottingham Forest looked really strong in control. They never really gave Nottingham Forest a chance in that game. Like defensively, they were solid. There was nothing going through that defense at all. And with Trippier being an attacking defender as well, who I mentioned earlier, he's also on free kicks. So if Brighton give away a free kick, he is the man that's going to take it. and he is a decent free kick taker. He did score last season taking free kicks. So yeah, I do like him. I like Trippier, and he is a choice that I'm sticking with. And I will be rotating him around Liverpool and Man City games. So I'm not going to transfer him out anytime soon. He can be benched in between fixtures when they get difficult. But yeah, I do like Trippier, and he's 5 mil as well, so he's not expensive for a defender of that quality.
Yep, that's a fair enough shout. So yeah, that is Jordan's team, guys. As you see on the screen, he is rocking a 4-4-2 for game week 2. He's also got Haaland on the captain's armband, similar to me. Obviously, this is my team on the screen now. I am playing the 5-3-2, and yeah, obviously we both had pretty good game weeks for game week 1. We're pretty happy with our scores. I got 77. Jordan just one more than me with 78 points. Ranks are quite similar, but obviously it is just game week 1 at the moment, and there's a lot of game weeks to go. So I wouldn't be too worried about ranks right now, guys. And yeah, if anyone's got any comments, do drop them in below. And also, guys, we've got to remind you guys to please drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying the content. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to our channel. We're very close to 400 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would be very, very appreciated. And also, guys, if you do enjoy this stuff, don't forget to drop a like. And yeah, Jordan, is there anything else you'd like to add? Because we've kind of talked through it. Obviously, we both plan to roll the transfer this week.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, pretty much rolling the transfer. There's no really need to change players. I think for most teams that had similar to ours, there was potentially no need to really use a transfer unless you're really unhappy with someone. But it's just game week 1, so you can't really say you're not happy with a player, even if they blank like Bailey or Mahrez. Like for me, he didn't play until the end of the match, where he played like the extra 5 minutes when he came on the 87th minute. But that happens.
Yeah, I was just going to say, for everyone that is watching in the chat, do let us know if you are making a transfer this week, because from what I've seen, obviously not everyone. I can't speak for every manager, but I feel like a lot of people are rolling the transfer this week. So maybe it is a bit of a boring week in FPL terms in regards to transfers. We're all just pretty much going to play the same team as we did in game week 1. Maybe game week 3 is where it gets interesting, where people start captaining Salah against Man United. And then do people go with Haaland against Palace, etc., or whoever Haaland has? Does he have Palace next week, Haaland? Sorry, in game week 3.
I'm not sure who he has in game week 3.
I'll just double check very quickly, because obviously I think game week 3 is where it's going to get interesting. Because
I know Jesus has Bournemouth in game week 3, because he's a
sorry, Haaland has Newcastle
Oof.
in game week 3. So do you captain Haaland against Newcastle? Do you captain Jesus against who you're saying Bournemouth, or do you captain Salah against Man United, knowing that last season he did score a hat-trick? So I think the game week 3 is going to be a bit interesting. Plus, we're going to have 2 transfers each. People are going to start making transfers next week. So yeah, I think this week might be a bit boring. I don't think the fun will start until game week 3. So yeah, that's just my view on it. I think most people will probably roll this week.
I have seen a few people use their wild cards though, surprisingly.
Yeah, we will come on to that actually in a sec. Just before we do, Jordan.
Yeah.
Crosberg says, what about captain on Jesus? Because Leicester didn't show good defense last time out. Yeah, he's decent, but I still would rather go Haaland and Salah every day over Jesus. Made a transfer, Højbjerg to Martinelli. Yeah, that's a good transfer. I think that's definitely a big upgrade. I've got Martinelli in my team, so yeah, I think that's a good move. Got Faye Scatter. Welcome to the stream, mate. He says, I'm going to leave my team. I did good game week 1, so I'm chilling. Only worried about James and Bailey. Yeah, Bailey, obviously, I've got Bailey and I've got James in my team. I think I wouldn't be transferring him out. Yeah, I think you've got to see how Bailey does. Give him that game against Everton. Hopefully, you've got a decent bench if he doesn't start. And then with Reece James, I think, yeah, you've just got to play. He's a longer term hold. And yeah, just wait and see how he does against Tottenham. And then obviously his fixtures turn a bit better after that, because obviously Chelsea, that second game against Tottenham isn't a good one. But yeah, I'd hold both of them as well, same as what I plan to do anyway. Sherwin says he has Mount. Is it worth a transfer to go Foden for the upside? I think it could be, this one. I don't know about you, Jordan. What do you reckon on this one? Would you transfer Mount or give him a chance against Tottenham, or would you go to Foden for the upside of Bournemouth differential as well? He probably starts as well.
Yeah, in my position, I'd probably go for Foden instead of keeping Mount because he's not really done me any justice in the previous season. But nonetheless, yeah, Foden will be a differential, and the Bournemouth fixture at home at the Etihad is very strong in comparison to Mount, who has Tottenham at home. But I know it's a home fixture, but it's Mount, and it sometimes doesn't go right for Mount always. And he's a funny guy because sometimes he does overly well, and then matches, and then other matches he doesn't. He's underwhelming, and he's not fluent player to keep. I think there's so much potential in Chelsea in the midfield and forward that it's sort of left Mount a bit more, I'll say, isolated from being involved as much now, with the obviously Sterling now in and Kai Havertz turning into a forward and whatnot. But yeah, I do think that it's worth a transfer to go for maybe a triple Man City. Assuming you have Haaland and Cancelo or other two Man City players in your team, because I've gone similar. I've gone for Mahrez for similar reasons, just to have a difference in my team as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably do the transfer. I don't. Obviously, he's a tough game. When you got Mount in, I like to plan for 3-4 weeks. I don't like to swap players out every week. I like to give them a few games, but Foden could have a lot of upside if we're being honest. They do play Bournemouth, and that looks like a very good game for Man City. I'd probably expect Man City to put a couple past Bournemouth. Andreas Pereira against Wolves, who lost Cody to Everton, might be a good pick if you have him in your team. Yeah, I've got Pereira on the bench. I think you do as well, don't you, Jordan?
Yeah.
Face Cat says keep Mount for bottom 3 teams. He's a stat padder. With Mount, I think he's one of those players that he doesn't really score like a goal. Like, let's say Chelsea win 1-0, he doesn't score the 1-0 like in a 1-0 win. He will score like the 4th goal in like a 4-1 or the 3rd goal in like a 3-1. I think he's one of those players. But yeah, I mean, I do like Mount as an option. He's not on corners anymore as well, I don't think, because I think against Everton, I think Reece James took all the corners on the set pieces, so that kind of brings his attractiveness down a bit, where he doesn't take the set pieces like corners and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm not too keen on the Chelsea attack at the moment, if I'm being honest, because obviously I didn't watch the game against Everton, but from what I heard from people that did watch the game, and also the tiny bit of highlights I saw, Chelsea weren't impressive. And they looked they look solid defensively, but going forward, they still haven't clicked. So I'm not keen on the Chelsea attack at the moment. Plus, Tottenham isn't the best fixture. So yeah, you could go for Foden, and that could definitely pay off against Bournemouth. So yeah, guys, that's what we'd say about that one. So yeah, you could probably definitely make that move. And yeah, we'll probably wrap the stream up here. We just have to say, if you do not follow us on Twitter yet, do make sure you check us out on Twitter. We're the FPL Duo. Do follow us on there if you do want to interact with us on there. Also, we have over 100 people in our mini league, which is crazy when we checked. So thanks to everyone that has joined the mini league. If you haven't joined yet, do join. The code is on the screen at the moment. The code is also in the link in the bio, and there's also an auto join link where you can just click the link and it will automatically join you into the league if you want to do that as well. So do join the league, guys, and see if you can win the FPL Duo mini league for this season. Got another comment here. I think we'll take this comment and then probably wrap the stream up. Crosberg says, what you guys think if Nunes does good to replace Salah with Nunes if he gets regular starter and Nunes costs only 9 mil? This is an interesting question because Nunes, obviously, against Fulham, he looked very, very good. His numbers look good in an XG point of view, but also the eye test. Nunes came in, he got the goal, he got the assist, and yeah, he just caused havoc when he came on. And I feel like he is definitely going to be an option this season in for going forward. It's just at the moment, will he start against Palace on Monday night? I think he should. Whether he will is another question because I'm not sure if Klopp will play him, but I think he's got to start surely, especially after the way Liverpool struggled. But yeah, I think Nunes is definitely going to be could become an FPL option, no doubt. Would I replace him for Salah? I'm not so sure. Maybe I'd have Salah, Nunes, and a Trent, and then maybe drop Robertson for Nunes, and then pack out the attack. Maybe a three up top, and then go three premium forwards kind of thing. Well, yeah, that's what I'd probably do. Maybe take Robertson out and stretch that money up front for Nunes. But what do you make of Nunes, Jordan? I don't know if you've seen much of him, but do you like the look of him as an option in the further weeks?
Right, it's kind of annoying to see another Liverpool player start off really well, because we saw this with Luis Diaz last season, and now we're seeing it with Nunes this season, and this is what causes a tangent with this issue, because obviously we can only have 3 players from a club, and I have Trent, Salah, and Luis Diaz. So if Nunes does start against Crystal Palace, then that potentially means that he's going to start in the future fixtures for Liverpool, most of them, or if not some of them. And that means a lot of people are going to bring in Nunes, and I might have to be forced to remove Luis Diaz in that, if that's the case, which I don't really want to do that, because I like Luis Diaz I wanted to keep him in this season a long time, but with Nunes now in the frame and costs only 9 mil as well. I know Luis Diaz is cheaper, but if he's making impacts like this from the bench, then yeah, he's going to become an option for many people, maybe me.
Yeah, we have to see how Nunes plays with Salah. So obviously they haven't started a Premier League game together, but I want to see on Monday when they play Palace Liverpool, how does Nunes affect Salah as an FPL asset? Does Salah become the main goal scorer still? Because obviously Salah is the main man at Liverpool, but with Nunes coming in, does he take more of the goals away? Does Salah play more wide? It will be interesting to see the dynamic of the team. Who's more of the focal point for the goals? If I see Nunes is, he's playing well, getting a lot of goals, getting a lot of chances, there could be a conversation to be had. Maybe we could go without Salah. Maybe bring in Son and go Son and Nunes and cover Liverpool like that if we think Nunes. But obviously, Salah, I still expect Salah to be the main man and the main goal scorer at Liverpool. But it's going to be interesting to see how Nunes does when he does start. So I'm very excited to see how he does against Palace, and I hope he starts to see what he could do. And I think he's definitely going to be an option, guys. He's going to come into my team, whether it's now or in the next couple of weeks. I just know he will be in my team this season. I just got to decide who to take out for him. It's probably going to be Robertson. But yeah, that's just early thoughts on Nunes. Obviously, he's the thumbnail. We did use him on the thumbnail, and he's definitely one that I'm looking eye on my watch list, on my transfer plans. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Nunes. And yeah, guys, just want to quickly say we will be back again for another stream on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. UK time. Do join us Saturday at 10 because it is a deadline stream. Jordan won't unfortunately be able to make it because he does have a commitment that he has to go to. But I will be there as always on a deadline stream with you guys on a Saturday. So do join me on that one. Should be a decent one. And yeah, guys, we are going to wrap the stream up now. If you are still watching the stream, guys, please don't forget to drop a like on the video and also subscribe if you can. If you haven't already, do subscribe, because I think only 50% of our viewers aren't even subscribed to us. So if you can subscribe, guys, that really helps us out and grows the channel. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for everyone that has commented on the chat. We really appreciate all your support. And we will see you again on Saturday. And yeah, anything else you want to add, Jordan?
That's pretty much it. I'll probably see you guys after Saturday, obviously, because I won't be on the deadline stream. But in advance, good luck to everyone, and hope you all get green arrows. And yeah, have a good weekend.
yeah, guys, hope everyone has a good one. And yeah, Jordan, if you could just get the overlays out while we end the stream. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the content. This has been the FPL team selection for game week 2. And yeah, that's it from us. Hope everyone has a good one. And we will see you on the next one. Take care, guys, and peace out. See you soon.
See you guys.